So we got our first entertainer. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, Corey Kinsella.
What did you forget?
Caution! You're about to enter the no-spin zone. The factor begins right now. Good evening, everybody. I am Bill O'Reilly. I hope you're having a terrific evening. The subject of tonight's Talking Points memo is the scandal that everyone's been talking about all day. Scandal nobody thought I'd have the guts to address head on. That scandal being that earlier last night, President Trump took to Twitter to fire everybody in his cabinet and replace them all with Hollywood actors and celebrities to make him feel more, quote-unquote, at home. Now, moments ago, the president went live from the White House to address the whole situation. Let's take a look. Hello, yes, hi everybody, how are we doing? It's fantastic to be here. Now, as you all know, late last night, while eating a cheeseburger in bed, I made one of the most tremendous decisions of all time. That decision being to get rid of everybody in my cabinet and replace them with my longtime friends. So folks, without further ado, please welcome the newest Secretary of Healthcare, former President Barack Obama. Let's get Barry up here. Come on, Barry. Come on up here, Barry. Unbelievable. Well, my fellow Americans, how are we doing tonight, America? Are we doing good? Now, as you all know, Mr. Trump, he has no idea what he's doing when it comes to a new health care bill. But he has no idea what he's doing all the time when it comes to anything else. He's really totally clueless. Now, don't get me wrong. I love America, but that's why I'm here as your new Secretary of Healthcare. I'm here to save the day, America. That's what we do in the Chi-Town, baby. Mic drop. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Barack Obama, give it up for Barry. So tremendous. We love Barry. I've been told that the liberals miss him dearly. But thanks for that. So up next, my newest Secretary of Education. We had to get rid of Betsy DeVos. She's gone. So with her replacement, please welcome the smartest man I know, number 43, George W. Bush. Come on up here, Georgie. Where's George? My fellow Americans, earlier today at approximately 8:46 a.m. Eastern Time, our country fell under attack to terrorizers. Very big terrorizers. We need a very smart, very well-educated man to fulfill this job in the education departments. That man is me. It's like a school bus driver. You only want somebody who's had one DWI driving that bus as opposed to someone who's had 4. And I am your guy. Now that actually reminds me of an old saying from down in Texas, or one of the Alabamas. One of the North or South Alabama there. There's an old saying that goes, you fool me once, I get 2 turns. You fool me twice, you get a cool, charismatic black guy. You fool me a 3rd time, well, you get Donald Trump. Seems to me like you guys are the ones who got fooled. I'll see y'all in the White House, baby. Unbelievable, George. That was so tremendous. But last I checked, I'm pretty sure that you and Dick Cheney have a hunting expedition to be on. Don't you have some guy to shoot in the face and then say that it was a deer? Go do that. Go on your hunting expedition. Okay, moving on. Up next, folks, replacing Dr. Ben Carson in the housing department. You know, some people say an eye for an eye. Well, I actually say a black for a black. So without further ado, the new Secretary of the Housing Department, Morgan Freeman. Get on up here, Morgan. Where's Morgan? Hello, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? Now, as you all know, the President of the United States is one of the least racist people you will ever meet. And also, let alone be the President. So much so that he found it totally necessary to replace one black man with another. Proving furthermore that the President thinks that all black men know each other and that we all look the same. I never once in my entire life have met Dr. Ben Carson. All right, Morgan, I thought I told you not to say that. Don't you have a movie or a commercial to be narrating? Go do that. Go punch in. Now, folks, this man, the newest Secretary of Defense, this man is somebody who's known me for years. He's practically family. He's an incredible person with impeccable credentials. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Secretary of Defense, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Bring Arnold up here. Where's Arnold? Where's Arnold? Wow, Mr. President, it's such a great honor to be replacing General John Mad Dog Mathis as the Secretary of Defense. It's almost bringing me back to the glory days of when I was the governor of the great state of California. It's like when you're in the gym and we get what we call the pump. When you're pumping iron, you get the pump, and that feeling is like coming. And imagine me, I'm coming all the time. I'm coming at home, I'm coming at work, I'm coming in the gym, I'm coming in the office. Hell, I've already came twice since I've been here at the podium. And imagine someone like me who's coming all the time, it feels fantastic. All right, Arnold, that's enough. That, frankly, it reminded me far too much of my sex tape audition with celebrity porn star Stormy Daniels. So much coming, so much storminess. It was a stormy summer that day in 2004, back when I was just a young, childish, 58-year-old man. Now, folks, up next, please welcome my newest pick, best pick I've ever done, unbelievable pick. The newest Secretary of Mental Health, the most mentally stable person I know. Please welcome Jim Carrey, everybody. Jim Carrey. Bring Jim Carrey up here. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jim Carrey. How are we all doing tonight? Alrighty then. You know, some people say the president has a few cables loose. But luckily enough for you, your cable guy is here to try to realign those wires. Only somebody with a brain as healthy and mentally stable as mine could do that job. All right, Jim, go look like a human cigarette somewhere else. Go look like a human cigarette somewhere else. Total disaster. But folks, up next, here to fight the good fight against the war on Christmas, please welcome the Grinch. So you want to get to know me, do you? You want to spend a little quality time with the Grinch? Well, I guess I could use a little political interaction. Don't believe Trump when he says he's going to save Christmas. Do you no minds really think that I am here to save Christmas? You are all as stupid as you all look, right? About as dumb as all of those ghastly Who's down in Whoville. Where do you morons see what I have planned for next year's Christmas? Okay, Mr. Grinch, go back to hell with Steve Bannon and Kellyanne Conway where you belong. Go back to hell. Now, folks, up next, this guy, he's one of my tremendous picks. It would take a stable genius like me to come up with this pick. Up next, the newest and greatest director of every single fire department in America. Please welcome and put your hands together for Fire Marshal Bill Burns, everybody. Bill Burns. We all love Bill Burns. I know what you're all thinking tonight. You're thinking that everything in this basement is totally safe. Well, you're wrong. Everything down here is a potential fire hazard. Okay? So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that this podium is doused in gasoline. So you're dancing around, you're having a grand old time, you pull out your Zippo, and next thing you know, you blow the whole place to smithereens. And before you know it, it looks like Hiroshima on Christmas morning. Now let me tell you something. Don't worry, folks. I am a fire marshal. Fire Marshal Bill Burns, everybody. All right, Bill, go set yourself on fire somewhere else. Go do it. Now, my fellow Americans, up next, the new Secretary of Lincoln Car Commercials. Please welcome Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Bring him up here. Where is Matthew? Come on up here, Matthew. You know, some people always say that when the president tells you to do something, you do it. But I like to say, you go from winning an Oscar to making Lincoln Car Commercials. But the bigger question here is, what am I going to do with this booger when I get done rolling it around in my finger? Do I eat it? Or do I flick it out the window? Like a tiny little tennis ball, just rolling around. Nothing I ever do ever makes sense. But you don't buy Lincoln because it makes sense. You do it because you love it. Or because you're an Uber driver. Okay, Matthew, I don't know what that was, but frankly, I liked it because it made my tweets sound so incredibly smart. So smart. Now up next, this man is somebody I totally idolize. The Secretary of Getting Away with Murder. The last man to ever see Natalie Wood alive. Please welcome Christopher Walken, everybody. Unbelievable. So, you have this president that some people say is like comparing to Adolf Hitler. Now, to that I say, you're talking to my president all wrong. That's the wrong tone. You do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. My wife, she lives in New York, but she was shot 6 times in New York. I mean Kansas. All right, Christopher, that's enough. Why don't you go do us, everybody in this room, a favor and go push one of the Kardashians off a cruise ship too while you're at it. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Now, all right, Sharkies, here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. Please welcome the new Secretary of Wall Construction. We're building the wall. This man is somebody who, frankly, is just one of my idols. He's a great, great idol of mine. I idolize him so bigly. Please welcome the former 40th President of the United States. Ronald Reagan, everybody. Bring Ronnie up here. Dig him up. Dig him up. Dig him up with Jimmy Hoffa. Where's Ronnie? Where's Ronnie? Well, my fellow Americans, I am back, bigger and better and more alive than ever before. I am here to be the voice for you, the American people. As many of you all know, my biggest claim to fame of my 2 terms, well, it took place on June 12, 1987, where I so famously said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I've been brought back from the dead to the year 2018 to fulfill one of my biggest dreams of all time. That dream, being able to look Donald Trump in the eyes and say, Mr. President, build that wall.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Corey Kinsella. You got so much more ahead of me for this. It's going to be a great show. Give it up for Carl. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Kinsella is here. Big round of applause for him.
I tell you, I speak so very highly of Corey. He's a legend in his own mind. And I highly recommend him marrying your daughter if he's the last person. Every other man on the earth died, he's the last person on earth. But all kidding aside, Corey is going to be performing in a Showtime miniseries this fall that's produced by Ben Stiller, Escape from Dannemore. What part do you think he will play? Don't even guess. A convict. He was a convict in the thing. So any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our next entertainer, Paul Leo Ellinger.